Welcome back to the channel, Neil Bone Fishing. We got freaking some awesome baits here from Tackle Warehouse. We're about to crack open into these suckers, see exactly what we got, because I don't know what we got. I had to lay into the mailman today. I told him, stop bringing packages here. We're not ordering them. You know, the girl was getting fired up, you know, wondering why all these packages are coming. So there shouldn't be any more packages come for a while, because I really let the mailman have it. So we're going to see what we got here. You're not going to want to miss it. I think it smells pretty good. I know there's some good baits in there, so stick around. Let's get to it. Alright, things are looking good. We got the Tackle Warehouse box. We're about to just slice this sucker live on video. Ooh, right down we go. This is a really cool knife right here. This is the Timberline Mini Pipple Aus 8 steel. They do make a newer model, and now this may even, I think this is the old one where they used to use the Aus 6 steel, and then now I think the new one's is Aus 8. I'm not really sure. I'm not too into the steels, not too sure. I do know of some good ones, and I know there's some less quality, but this is nice. It comes in a nice sheath and everything. Pretty cool. This is it. It's just a Kydex knife sheath or plastic. Not really sure what that's made out of, but it did come with this cool option to have a clip to carry knife point up or knife tip down, whatever you want to do, and it really stays in there. Pretty nice, pretty sharp looking knife, you know. I really like this. I actually got this from my brother, so thank you, Bert. Alright, I'll tell you what, this box here is amazing. We got some cool stuff. It's got me digging out baits in my room to show you comparisons and everything. It's an awesome box we got here. Brand new from Kytech. This is called the Flapper Grub. 4 inches. Get 7 in a pack. This is green pumpkin. It's got the strong squid scent, which I love the squid scent. Kytech baits just flat out get bit. The only problem is if you're allergic to fish, you may not want the squid scent unless you wear gloves. But let's check these suckers out and all their details. Let's bring it in. Check that sucker out, the Flapper Grub. Has a nice fat body there. I mean, that thing is cool. We even have this. You know who else does this a lot? 13 Fishing, and I love the fact they do that, because when you hook up your hook there, you don't have to worry about it collecting grass on the shank of the hook there. But look at that tail. So what we want to do is pull this little flap apart right here. This is just to keep that tail from, you know, bending all up in the shell. But we have like a double flap right there. Really awesome. It has like kind of like a rage tail. Kind of like a crazy flapper on a grub. And then we even have this to keep your hook point kind of laid down against here to keep away from the grass. Now I do have a 2/0 hook here. I don't know if I can't find my 1/0 right now, but we're going to go with a 2/0. Put a 2/0 up in here. Want to make sure it's nice and straight. And this one thing I really love about this little detail up front here. Now, let me get in here. Now, this bend here usually will stick out and collect some grass. But you can see now, it's tucked away. It's going to be flush. And behind the camera, we go through. Check that out. Rest right on there. Kind of skin hooked that a bit. But you could go right there. Very weedless there. That is an awesome looking grub right there. And it's from Kytech. So the plastic actually feels pretty durable. It's not like what you would come to think with Kytech, you know. Seems like it's going to hold up to some fish. And that's it. That's going to wrap up the first bait, the Kytech Flapper Grub. Bam! Next up, we got the Hunt Hive. This is their new Helgermite, and I really foxed with the new Hive series stuff. Really good stuff. Let's check this one out. Alright, so we have the Owner Bullet type, 1/8 ounce on a 1/0 hook, and look what we got on there. We got on the Helgermite from Hunt. This is 3 inches. The color's called Bama Crawl, and it's very nice to have that Elastec material. And you could just see with the Elastec style, you could get very thin in between the segments there. This sucker here is going to have a lot of flapping, whipping action there. Looks really good on this hook. I wanted to put it on this hook because you're going to be creeping this thing through. This thing looks freaking awesome. And one thing I do with my Elastec type baits is always just grab a little sliver there. Let me get my hand out the way. You see that? And slap, it just stays stuck there. Rather than go in the bait there, you don't even have to worry about that. Your hook point's just going to rest up against there. Fish comes along, he bites it. It's going to slide down. It's going to get in his mouth, and you're good to go. Just hook that baby right back up. Let's see. Bam. Well, we kind of lost it there, but very awesome looking Helgramite right there. That's going to look juicy in the water. So we picked up that. I'm telling you, this box is freaking loaded. Check this out. The packaging looks good. That is some good freaking packaging right there. Definitely catchy. It's the Rapa Crush City Customs. You know, Rapa finally came out with some soft plastics here. It's called the Bronco Bug. It is 4 inches in the color Bama Crawl. Has a smart injection technology. Freaking, these things look pretty sick there. Nice clamshell. Let's open this sucker up. There it is. I'm going to take a whiff of this. We got the pack up to my face right now. Let me tell you guys something. There is something there. There's something there. It's not so strong, but it seems like one of them scents that just marinate in the water. But check that out. We got some nice ribbon up top there. How close could we get up there? Oh, yeah. Look at that. That sucker's looking good. It even says Rapala. They have it imprinted on the bait there. We have a little texture on the claw there. Some eyes. This sucker looks good. These claws are freaking fat right there. Look at that. That's like a sliver of freaking crab meat right there. It's a Bronco Bug in the color Bama Crawl. And when you swim this thing through, it goes like this. So this thing's going to freaking smack and get whacked right there. It's going to put off tons of vibrations. I think a lot of people are going to be fishing these, including me. Definitely pretty awesome looking there. I love that. That is really cool. First time Rapala has come out with some soft plastics. And, you know, even though it looks similar to something, I mean, it looks really good. They did a darn good job on this sucker, you know. Like I said, it's always easier to copy something after it's already been out. But, you know, I mean, that's just what it is anymore these days. But pretty freaking cool. Look at that thing swing. Yeah, that thing's going to smack. All right, moving on. I freaking love it. But we got to keep it moving. Bam, we got another one. I told you, this box is loaded. It's on fire. We got the Duo Realis Gfix T-hog. 3.5 inch. Got the original shrimp formula. And this color is called Sculpin. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And look at that. We get 5 of those suckers looking like some ticks. Let's bust one out of the pack. I got this baby sliced open and ready, so we don't have no downtime here. And let's check this mama out. Look at that. Look at the exoskeleton on this thing. Looking pretty good. We got some eyes in there. Some nice stanky legs. Look at this part right here. Has a little flap there. So it's going to kind of hide your hook point. Not your hook point, but like the knot and stuff. Your weight's going to slide under there. And that's going to look pretty cool, actually, because look, check this out, right? Your weight, we're going to try to get it like this just to show. So it's going to kind of morph with your weight there, you know, kind of making your weight look like it's part of it. But you're going to want to put this sucker on a jig, fish it as a chunk, fish it by itself. You know, free rigging is a big thing over in Japan that they do a lot. That just really picked up here in the States, you know, maybe a year or two back. But pretty cool. Got a belly slot under here. And that shrimp scent smells good, man. I could smell it. I got to smell some more of it. Yeah, it's definitely got something going on there. And I love that color. The packaging looks great. They definitely do some really cool, like, packaging over in Japan. They make it look really awesome. It just stands out. Like, that looks cool right there. It looks like a piece of art. But yeah, check out these legs. We're fat up here to keep it tough to the body. And then nice and thin here. Kind of like a little grub tail or something like that. Has a little bit of pimples or something on it. A little bit of bumps there. We got some eyes sticking out the side here. Kind of looking like a crustacean or something like that. That's pretty cool right there. I really like that one. So I'm pretty sure these are pretty new too. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. But it's definitely new to me. So if it's new to me, it's new to me. You know, that's all that matters. And I think that's going to be really cool. Pretty excited to fish this. I'm just ready to get out there and start fishing, man. Spring's around the corner. Let's put that sucker right there for now and keep it moving. Alright, brand new from Chris Zaldane with the Bass Mafia Dangerous Swim Bait. This is the loaded one. 6 inches. This color is called Blackback Shad right here. It is a 6 inch. Let's take the glare off. Let's get this sucker out the package. Oh, there it is. And this is pretty cool right here. I've been having my eye on this sucker for a while. And, you know, Chris Zaldane, he uploaded a video on his channel. And, you know, I was sold. But yeah, this one's called Blackback Shad right there. You can see it has some purple hues, kind of a little bit different looking than a Blackback Shad to me, but it still looks pretty good. And one thing I heard about this color is it excels in clear water and dingier water, this color. So that's why I went with this color type here. Wanted to go a little bit natural. You can see we have a the weight built in on the bottom there. It's supposed to give us some nice stability there. This has a built-in harness here, so pretty much it is a top line through swim bait. Fish comes up, slurps it up, bam, it pulls out, and this is just a 5/0 flipping hook. Apparently it's very easy to replace and find these hooks. You know, any 5/0 flipping hook will work in there, so we'll have to see about that. That is very nice. We do got the Bass Mafia logo up in the eye there, looking pretty good. Pretty much looks like they're Zell Dangerous, that other one that, what do we got here? Oh, yes. It resembles this one a lot, just only it's got the line through going for it. And this is it. You just take your hook, you just take that sucker, slide it on in there, loosen that mama up, and there you go. You got a line through swim bait right there. The plastic feels pretty good. It feels tough and it feels flappy at the same time. So that is pretty cool. Some pretty nice details up in there. You can see where your line's going to come through at right there. You're going to put it in there, feed your line through here, tie it up, and then stick that sucker right back up in there. And it goes in pretty easy. Definitely does go in there easy, so that's pretty cool. Alright, moving on. We had to tame that fire down a little bit. It started too much heat here, so let's throttle things back a little bit and check this out. Brand new from Strike King. We got the Strike King Bitsy Jerkbait. That is freaking cool right there. I love little ultralight baits. I don't have any BFS setups. I just use spinning gear. But that's the color we got right there. Bluegill. And man, this thing is pretty cool. It actually took Strike King a while. Strike King does actually have like the Bitsy square bill right here. That's a Strike King bait right there. But I've never seen the Bitsy jerk from him yet. So let's check this guy out right here. So check it out up close. This thing is tiny. You can see it in my hand there. Very small. 1/16 ounce. Very light. And what's cool about this bait is it's a slow sinking jerk bait, which is awesome. Because when you're fishing these little ultralight baits, you need to get them down there. And if it floats, it could be a little hard to get something like this down. By the time you get it down, you may be at the end of your cast. That's one thing I really like about this Ultralight Shad 4 from Rapa. This sucker sinks down. You know, you cast it out, it'll sink, and then you work it back. So really awesome. I mean, Strike King is definitely coming with the heat with this guy right here. I see a lot of people going to be liking this one. They have a lot of great colors. Pretty good. It looks like it's built perfect. It don't look bad at all. This is the bluegill pattern. I have a couple different patterns, and I probably will pick quite a few more up, and we'll have to get out there on the water and check some of these guys out. All right, moving along. But before we move on, here we go for a size reference. That's the Rebel Trackdown. That's the Rapala Husky Jerk. That is a Creams Lures. That is a Rapala Floating Minnow. That is the Berkeley Hit Stick. This is a 3.5, I believe. 3.5. And then there we go. That is the Bitsy jerkbait right there. So very small, really awesome little bait. Another really cool one. Do I have it up here? Oh, I should. Oh, this one right here. This is a newer one from Rebel. It's called the Raider. This little dude right here catches fish. This sucker sinks down, has a little shake to it as it sinks down, and you just twitch it through the water. And man, this thing slaps. Pretty good one. You can find these at your Walmart, but you can just see. We have, you know, some of my little lure baits, you know, not everything I have, but we have some of them out there just to get a size reference, you know, because I know the little baits is a pretty big deal right now, so we're just going to pan through here real quick, let you guys see some of these suckers. This is a small one right here, a little barbless hook there for some trout. All kinds of little guys here. The Yozori Bean, really awesome little guy there. That's a nice one from Euro Tackle. A good old classic here, the Rebel Bumblebee. We got the Joint Rapala there. This is a Yozori here. So we got some pretty nice ones here. And you can just see this sucker is small. I don't even know where it went. Oh, there it is. Pretty small. That is a little guy right there. Tell you what, this might be one of my favorite unboxings in a while right here. We got the brand new dual hardcore minnow flat. The flat minnow here. That's it right there. 70 millimeters, 2 to 4 feet, I believe it is. 3 to 4 feet, suspending. Little guy, 70 millimeters. Let's get up in here. Alright, while we're getting that bait out of pack, I wanted to show you this. This is a Yozori 3DB 110 millimeter jerk bait. You could get these for under 10 bucks or about 10 bucks. I think they're like 8 bucks. Very solid jerk bait right here. I highly recommend it. The action's great. They cast great. They catch fish. Everything about them is built good. So this is the 110 millimeter. Let's hang that back up. And then we have this guy right here. This is about, I believe this is an 80 millimeter right here. This is Yozori 3DB. Has the prism finish here. The paint's in the inside, so it never wears out. Has a little flash inside there, but you can see the textures on the side. Well, just last year, they came out with a 70 size here, and they changed it up. They kind of got like a disco pattern going in there. It may be hard to see with this color, but it's kind of like a party ball. But yeah, so very nice baits. Yozori definitely is a budget-friendly company that makes high-end baits. But look at that sucker. That is sharp looking. What color did we get here? We got Ghost Pearl Shad, which is very nice. This sucker's gonna slay at my local quarry. It's a man-made rock quarry, very clear spring-fed water. And we're gonna take this twist off here. It does have a size 10 hook, size 2 split rings. I gotta say, I'm very impressed by it. It tells you what the bait is up top here. There's a little bit of text. It's hard to see. The camera won't pick it up. But the color's looking good. Nice flat side there. Very nice looking bait. And believe it or not, you see right there, that dark spot? That is actually a magnet inside the bait right there. So we have this BB here. It's going to have a magnetic weight transfer system. There you go, stuck to the magnet. So when you go to cast this out, your BB's going to stay down there during the cast, and once you start working it, it's going to come up, keep this baby balanced just perfectly, and this is going to get some pretty good strikes. Definitely a good quality built bait right here. I'm digging it. I like that. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, we need to get right over here and check out these Lipleses before we get to the next bait. Alright, here we go. We got the Realis Nitro. This is one of their top end Lipleses here. This thing swims nose down. It falls nose down. It's like a maraca under the water. It's pretty loud. Very nice. I mean, you're getting some nice designs. Flathead here. The Realis looks good. And then you got some more budget-friendly options right over here. We got two of the same. One bigger one, one smaller one. But we got the Yozori Vibe here. I think one may be a one knocker. Yeah, this one's a one knocker. Different sound. This one just has a lot more BBs in it. Definitely nice baits. Pretty affordable too. Awesome Lipleses. They got great colors. You can see the sheen on here. We got some of the foil finish ones. But check out this next one. We got a new one in the mix. This is the flashi'n vibe, alright? So we got a different kind of vibe. Here's the old vibe. Here's the new vibe right here. 65 to 5/8 of an inch here. The color we got is, this is an all range, what color? Pearl holographic shad. Looking pretty good. Let's check this out. Let's check out some information here. What they're saying is it has a square head for less snags. The weight setting is for on the bottom, so it will stand, and it shimmies on the fall. So which is really great right there. That's something that these ones don't do right there. This one will have a nice shimmy on the fall, kind of like the Lucky Craft RTOs. Tell you what, I've been so uncomfortable making this video. Like, I need a better comfortability here. Man, my back's burning. But we're going to get through this. Get this off. The power of editing. You won't have to watch me get this off. Alright, the Pearl holographic shad. It almost looks like my camera's messing up. Look at all that. Kind of looks like it's bleeding, like blood's going through. That looks awesome right there. Look at the eye. It looks like it's a little recessed in there. That is freaking awesome. Got a little fin up top. A wide flat head there. That's supposed to help you snag less. Yeah. So on a drop, just going to have a nice shimmy like this. And it's going to stand up either on a hook like this, or it's going to stand like this. Not too sure yet, but that thing looks amazing right there. Definitely a nice lipless. I could see this thing really coming through. I think this is going to be pretty clutch right there. That is great. Let's get some good close-ups. What is your guys' favorite premium brand? I would have to say Lucky Craft would probably be mine. I really love Yozuri and Hardcore. It's like it's a toss-up between them two. I can't make my mind up, but both of them are very good, high-quality companies that have stuff for good prices, you know. I mean, some of the Megabass stuff gets up there pretty high and stuff, so I usually go as far as like the Lucky Craft, Realis section. I really don't go Megabass, but I do have like the Mag Draft and stuff like that, but very awesome bait. Let's keep this rolling. Changing up the pace with a Boy Ducket blade bait. This is just in the color white right here. It is a 5/8 ounce. Let's check this sucker out. I'm a big fan of blade baits. I really haven't got to do much blade baiting this year because the weather, by the time I get out of work, it's dark. And then I wait for the weekends, and the weekend's just been freaking, if it ain't windy as heck, it's just been rainy or just really crappy. But check that out. Definitely pretty cool looking. Kind of looks like a saw there. It looks like you could go up to a piece of wood and just freaking saw. Cut open a fish there. Use this as a knife for your bait fish, but just a different looking blade bait right there. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a unique design. The eye looks cool. Everything looks pretty cool about it. Went with the white. The white just imitates a lot of like bait fish. If in a lot of fish out there, a lot of fish got white underbellies, so figure why not go with white. Wait, does this have a rattle or is that just the hooks? Yeah, that's just the hooks there. But this is a nice beefier blade bait right there. I think that's pretty cool. We even get some nice hooks right there. Pretty sharp hooks. So I like that. We got 3 different spots to hook it up at. Pretty nice. And action. Here's a company I'm not too familiar with. Ozuma. I seen this thing and I was like, man, this thing looks awesome right here. The Big Boss dives 4 to 8 feet. Now, this is a big square bill here. And listen, any bait you guys ever see in any of my videos, you just let me know if you want to see a bait fish. I'm not afraid to fish any bait that I show, you know. I have so many baits, so a lot of times when I go out fishing, I'm just fishing whatever I throw in my box. But if there's a bait that you ever see and you're like, hey, Neilbone, can I see how that bait works? Can you fish it? Give me a review on it? I have no problem doing it. You just let me know. Yeah, you know, I'm excited to do that. So the Big Boss dives 4 to 8 feet. This color here is called Cherry Bomb. That's what it's called. Cherry Bomb. There we go. 5/16 ounce, 3 inches. This looks freaking cool. This is a big one right here. I have a couple big square bills from like 6 cents. Some from Berkeley, like the 7.5s, but I don't believe they're as big as this. That's pretty nice right there. Kind of almost looks like, sort of like the Thunderhawk. How the bill is almost flat with the top of it here. But we do have like its own separate square bill there. Let's hear this sucker. That paint job looks awesome right there. Has a nice weight transfer system. Some super sticky hooks. Some big round bends on there. And let's see. One thing I like is for the hook not to be able to pass the bill because you snag a lot less. See, your bait would have to be down like about there for it to snag. And it's not going to do that. It's going to come through like that. Now, they claim that this bait deflects off a cover very well. There we go. So if you want to read that, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, this thing is pretty freaking awesome looking right there. Definitely like that color. Big hunky bait. I don't have like a regular square bill around to show you at the moment, but I'll show you compared to like a lipless there. You can just see the size reference. Big boy right there. So 4 to 8 feet, definitely a good zone right there. Yeah, that's a cool color right there. That's a cool paint job. All right, we're down to our last bait in the box. There is one bait that they still owe me, but it hasn't released yet. And at the end, I'll pop in a picture of what's to come, what I'm looking for. I didn't want to wait for the last bait to come to show you guys all this stuff because I've been too excited for this. So let's keep it moving along. All right, saving the best for last. We have the Bill Lewis Rattle Trap. This is the style that's been around since the 1960s. Sold more than 150 million baits. They were the first to include the rattles. And Bill Lewis, I mean, he was the dude, man. He was up there in a plane. He was a pilot to a bomber plane, just laying down the heat in World War II. But now they came out with a new one. They came out with the Hammer Trap. This is in the color purple nurple. So went with this color here because, you know, I love the purples. I love the lavender shads, and that's what that reminded me of. And let's check this out. Let's get this baby focused. That is nice right there. I like the eye. It's not like your typical eye. It's like molded into the plastic and a cool, upgraded, futuristic design there. That color is awesome right there. This thing is going to get freaking smoked. We also have the nice Mustad EWG triple grip hooks. I mean, let's put the, let's get a nice colorful one here. Look at that, the hammer. Let's hear the hammer. Let's unfocus this. Looks good, sounds good. We got more of the football shape here with the fin up top. This is more like a standard lipless shape with the fin up top. Very cool looking, you know. I mean, you could tell if this thing got an upgrade, it would look like this. I mean, they done a good job at keeping true to their design. I mean, even though it looks way different, it still looks Bill Lewis-ish. And they make great baits, you know. Man, this thing is awesome right here. So let's see. Where did I put the package at? I don't even know where I put it. I mean, oh. Hammering, vibrating action, lures, flutters on a fall. That's cool. Flutters on a fall. Tritone sound chambers, Mustad triple grip hooks. And then it's just in a different language here. 3-inch, 5/8 ounce. There we go. Really awesome looking lure. That's going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We got all kinds of cool stuff here. We'll just pan over. It's a mess here. We'll take the camera off, show you what we got going on here. This is the mess we made right here. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. And so, pretty happy to have this guy. That looks pretty cool. The Realis baits look awesome. These things are delicious right here. I'm pretty pumped up for those. The unker hunt, nice and finessey. That's going to even look good on a drop shot right there. We got the blade bait. Hopefully I could get around to that. I mean, that will work anytime, but I like doing that more in cooler water. This right here, I'm pretty confident with this already. Haven't even fished it, but that just looks juicy. Then we have the flat minnow there. And look what we have in here. I went to make a video the other day, but things weren't turning out right. But I did add something to here. We have the clutch. And why do we have a pack of these in here? What is this? Oh, I did put those in there. Okay, yeah. And we added a lipless in there. So over time, as we do videos, we're going to add stuff in here. And, you know, when I feel like it gets filled up enough, then we'll just kind of do a little fun giveaway on the channel. I still got to do something for the reaching 1,000 subscribers, so I haven't forgot about that. That thing looks amazing right there. So we got really cool baits. If there's a bait you want to see me fish, let me know. I'm not afraid to fish them, guys, you know. Just you got to let me know and we'll get on it. So hope you enjoyed. Till next time, peace out. Right, and this is the last bait we're waiting for, the Spro Creeper Topwater. We got it in the bone collar. I was really digging this one, the glow bug, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know that I want something to glow on the top of the water. It might scare these suckers away, but I really do like this guy right here, the bone bug, but we just went straight up bone. Cannot go wrong with the bone. It looks mean. It looks vicious. I like it. It has some metal arms, so that's not a bad price neither for a crawler style bait like that. And you know, Spro hopefully makes some good stuff. We know they make good stuff. Hopefully this one's good. And that's going to wrap it up. That's the other bait we're waiting for, so it should be here shortly.